Huh?
He's rolling dude heavy.
I mean, that's an entourage.
Yeah.
That is.
Yes, it is.
I don't think everybody
That might be
fits
bigger
into
than Puffy Combs, right?
Yeah, I don't think that fits into. Everybody doesn't get into the Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors in that one. That's 900 people. Who's rolling with 900 people?
And what are they all doing there? Do you really need 900?
For 24 hours, you need 900 people.
In Brussels. Really?
Now, he says...
Are we invading Brussels? We just
annexed Brussels.
We just annexed Brussels. Yeah. Now, okay, then the 900 would be about right in order to take over Brussels. But short of that, I don't know what you need 900 people in Brussels for.
Belgium is providing an additional 350 security personnel to protect the president as he travels between the sites. 9 U.S. helicopters, 30 armored cars will be used for the visit just to go to the World War I cemetery. His security needs are not unique. George Bush didn't pack light. November 2003, he put 700 people with him on a visit to London.
And he got hammered at the time, being described as a medieval monarch. But, the American press doesn't care.
Not only do these trips require host cities to shell a considerable capital, they also come at a hefty price for American taxpayers. Washington Post reported 2013 that the Obama family trip to Africa was projected to cost you $60 million to $100 million. That was for the family vacation.
Yeah.
Did you also see that this guy has traveled more and taken more time away than any other president in U.S. history?
Yeah.
You don't hear anybody talking about that. It's just so frustrating. I don't want to get bogged down in that. This is so frustrating. Here's where I do want to go, however, on this trip. I saw this last night. And by the way, Russia just bought another 7 tons of gold in the last 30 days. Turkey just bought another 9 tons of gold. China is buying it. India is buying it. All the New World Order is buying it. We're not buying any gold.
From Goldline? Do they get it?
No, they don't know. No. In fact, we know exactly where the U.S. government stands on Goldline. Thank you, Anthony Weiner. We're not even talking about buying gold. In fact, our government is mocking buying gold.
Yeah.
But China, Russia, any world power, anybody else is buying gold. We're not. We won't even verify that we even have gold. I personally think we don't have any. I think that gold has been rehypothecated so many times that it just doesn't matter. Germany is asking for their gold back. England is asking for their gold back. We won't give it to them. We don't have any.
Well, we gave them 10%, right?
Yeah.
Of what they asked for.
Yeah, right.
And it took a couple of years to do.
It took, I think, a year to get, or 18 months to get the first shipment. It will take 7 years to get their gold back. And good luck to that. Okay, so the main job of the Treasury Department is to protect our gold, to stop counterfeiters, okay, and what?
Protect the president.
Protect the president. That's the Secret Service. They won't even hear about calling them into question and saying, hey, where's the gold? They won't even entertain that question from congressmen and senators. I know senators, I know congressmen who have asked. It is in their jurisdiction to oversee the Treasury, and they have asked, I want to see the gold. They are not allowed to see it. Now, will the senators and the congressmen be allowed to open up an investigation on this? There are 2 treasures of the United States that the Treasury Department must protect: our monetary system, and they're not doing that, and 2, the President of the United States. I have never in my life seen such behavior from the Secret Service ever before. We have seen it over and over and over again in this regime of the Secret Service misbehaving and behaving badly, behaving way beneath. I mean, look.
We had the hooker scandal. Where was that? Colombia, Mexico,
yep.
Somewhere?
Yep. And those were people that were not on the detail. That's what they said. They're not on the presidential detail. Mm-hmm. Well, you're still a Secret Service agent. I'm sorry. Now it is reported 3 Secret Service agents responsible for protecting the president in Amsterdam this week were sent home and put on administrative leave Sunday after going out for a night of drinking, according to 3 people familiar with the incident. One of the agents was found drunk and passed out in the hotel hallway. Hotel staff alerted the U.S. Embassy in the Netherlands after finding the unconscious agent Sunday morning, a day before the president arrived in the country, according to two of the people. The embassy then alerted Secret Service managers on the presidential trip, which included the agency's director, Julia Pearson. I'd like to get Julia on the phone myself. Hey, Julia, what the hell are you running? I want to see firings. I want to see somebody take control of the Secret Service in a way where you're not getting drunk and having hookers. That puts our president in peril. It puts the United States of America in jeopardy. This is a bell I have been ringing before this guy was even elected. Secret Service, you've got to do your job. The Secret Service spokesman Ed Donovan confirmed Tuesday evening that the agency did send 3 employees home for disciplinary reasons, that they were put on administrative leave pending an investigation. Donovan declined to comment further. According to 2 people familiar with the Amsterdam incident, 3 are members of the Secret Service counter-assault team known as CAT. The alleged behavior would violate Secret Service rules adopted in the wake of damaging scandal in Cartagena in 2012. Say it the right way, would you?
Cartagena.
When a dozen agents and officers, had been drinking heavily and brought prostitutes back to the hotel rooms. Under the requirements, anyone on an official trip is forbidden to drink alcohol in the 10 hours leading up to an assignment. The members of the advance team for a presidential trip, the CAT members, would have been called on duty sometime Sunday for a classified briefing ahead of the president's arrival on Monday. Drinking late into the night Saturday evening and Sunday morning would have violated the rule. I got news for you. I have very high standards on my team. We have 6 agents on my team. And I am so blessed. I have one of the best firms, Gavin de Becker, that watches over me and my family. And we are just blessed to have this amazing team. And from what I am told, we are the team that everybody wants to get on. And the reason why I think everyone wants to get on is, A, my family doesn't treat the agents like garbage. And that's the first key. You treat people like garbage, they will leave. We don't go through agents. 2, we have high standards. The company, Gavin de Becker, apparently has higher standards than the Secret Service does. Because I got news for you. Somebody is passed out, and they're on an overseas trip, and they are preparing for me to arrive. If somebody tells me that they were in the hallway passed out, I don't put them on leave. I fire them. They are gone. We put their ass on a plane, and they go home before I ever arrive. And if the guy who's in charge of my detail doesn't do that, I fire him too. Now, where's the leader of the Treasury Department? Where is the person that is in charge saying, excuse me, you are a United States Secret Service agent? This is a very, very bad thing. I think the Secret Service has gone dark. I really do. I hate to say that. I love these guys, but I fear they have gone dark. That these guys are, I mean, the good ones are just like, what the hell am I even doing? What am I protecting? What am I risking my life for? Look at the people I'm surrounded. It's not one bad apple. One bad apple does spoil the whole bunch, girl. I'm sorry.
Nicely done, though.
Yeah, I know,
done.
but I'm sorry, Pat, that what was it? Donny Osmond was wrong. One bad apple does. There's a new study out that shows that when you find something like this, it can't be just one bad person. It usually leads, if somebody is doing torture on somebody or somebody is passed out drunk in the hallway, it's usually because it's not just that bad person. That person has noticed that other things are lax. If you catch it right away, it's usually not just one person. It'll be a couple of people around that person. It'll be there's a sign. There's something wrong with your organization that you need to repair right away. Mm-hmm. But in this particular case with the Secret Service, they have allowed this to go on, and there have been several warning signs, which shows the entire tree is starting to rot. You don't want the Treasury agents, by the way, that's your IRS. You don't want the Treasury agents to go dark on you because they have unlimited power. You mess with a Secret Service agent, you don't see the light of day. It's very, very bad. I bring this up not to go anywhere other than I say again, and I would say this about any president. The president of the United States is in danger, as they all are. And if we can't trust our Secret Service to be men and women of the highest caliber, if we can't trust them that they have standards beyond any other standard, if the people that are around and protecting the president of the United States are sloppy, are drunks, are hooking up with prostitutes, our country is in peril. Is there anybody in Congress? Is there anybody in the Senate? Is there anybody on oversight for the Treasury Department that will talk about this, that will open up an investigation on the Treasury Department and the Secret Service? I know nobody wants to. I mean, I love the Secret Service. I'm a sucker for honor. But this speaks volumes about the president. This speaks volumes about those who are around him. This speaks volumes about the Treasury Secretary. There is no honor, because anybody who tolerates this over and over and over again, this is not an honorable group of people. And we're in trouble. And because it is our money, that's what they're supposed to protect, the Treasury, the treasure of our country. And because it's our president, you like him, you dislike him, he's the president of the United States, we stand up and we protect the president of the United States because they are protecting our treasure, our money, and our president. You need to demand answers. You need to call Congress and say, what's this latest scandal with the Secret Service? Somebody's got to go in there and clean that rat's nest out.